Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Netflix's documentary series, The Andy Warhol Diaries. And this series focuses on Warhol's life post getting shot, which a lot of the first episode of 6 sets up his upbringing and stuff like that, leading up to that moment. Because that was such an impactful point in his life, he started keeping track with these diaries. And the series utilizes Bill Irwin, the actor, and using some modifications of AI to recreate his voice as he reads through his diary. And I think that adds a lot of layers to the actual documentary series because you actually hear his words and you feel like you're hearing right from the man. And he was a complex person and in many ways unknowable. So it's very interesting hearing straight from his head from these diaries. And I think Andrew Rossi does a great job of building that depth in this story. This doesn't feel like just skating across the top kind of documentary series. There's a lot of context and layers, and there better be, because this is a lot of a documentary series. For 6 episodes, each of these episodes are clocking in at hour 5, hour 10, hour 12, hour 17 minutes. Each episode feels like they keep getting longer and longer and longer. So there's plenty of time to dig deep into all kinds of aspects of his life, whether it was when he became a big celebrity doing stuff with WWF at the time, or Love Boat, stuff like that. His earlier career with his very provocative art of film and paintings of a lot of sexual acts and stuff like that. And then him trying to recreate his legacy in terms of art post becoming such a fixture of pop culture. It's a fascinating story of dealing with his sexuality and there obviously things get much heavier once you get into like the AIDS epidemic and all of those situations throughout his life that shaped his legacies, shaped his career, shaped his life and who he was as a person. I do think this is overlong. Some of these episodes were these are short feature-length, film-length episodes each on some level once you get above that 1 hour mark. And I think some of the pacing can drag a bit, but he's such a fascinating person with a fascinating story that was involved in so many different things with so many other fascinating people that you get past that and just let it flow over you. And I do think that the last episode spends way too much time on post his life that it kept feeling like it was dragging on. But this is a fascinating documentary series with some amazing footage and great commentary, and the performance of Bill Irwin, who is portraying Andy Warhol. This is a fascinating series that is certainly worth the time, even if it's a little long in the tooth. But those are my thoughts on the Andy Warhol Diaries. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.